Hi gang, Rob here. It is the evening of 16 December 2021, Thursday night, 9 o'clock. It is time for a knife sale on the Apostle P channel. And this is probably, no, it's definitely the last Apostle P knife sale. You can buy a knife for Christmas and get it in time for Christmas. So we need to pay attention tonight. We have 30 sale lots for your consideration tonight, 31 items total. We have knives, we have watches, we have wonderful gift ideas at unbelievably good prices. Before we get into the meat of the sale, a little bit of housekeeping. First up, I need you to be familiar with and agreeable to the terms of the sale. I will post them on the screen for you in just a moment. I will also reprint them in the description underneath this video. Also in the description, you're going to find 3 links to previous videos on the channel. The first is to my Primer for Buyers video. That is a 38-minute expanded explanation of the terms of the sale, which apparently several of you have not viewed or read. Email me your address. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And a second link in the description is to my FAQs for Consignors video. If you're interested in using this weekly sales event to move along some of your collection, please give that a watch. It explains how it all works from the consignors perspective. And then the third link, as always, is to my rates and services video for the Apostle P Knife Service, the original precision sharpening service for the online knife community. So yes, in the description, you will find those 3 links, followed by the terms of the sale. And at the very bottom, the list of tonight's inventory, complete with timestamps to the video and pricing. As always, number to the left of the slash in the price column is your as shown price. Number to the right, as sharpened. If it's a watch, you'll see a big dash instead of an as sharpened price. I wonder why. If you see the word sold in lieu of pricing, that means that watch has been bought and paid for and is on its way to its new owner. No need to send an email about that one. I think that's about it. Oh, there will be next day sharpening this week for the first 6 knives purchased to be sharpened tonight. So if you get one of those first 6 knives purchased to be sharpened, it will ship tomorrow, Friday the 17th, along with all the as shown inventory. And you'll get it before Christmas, God willing, and the creek don't rise. I think that's about it for housekeeping. Let's get the terms up on the screen for you. We'll be right back with the sale inventory. Here are the terms. All right, let's get to it, shall we? We have miles to go before we sleep. First up, Leftover making a rare 3rd week pity appearance. We are calling this the Buck Fox Fixed Blade Combo. Okay, so you guys have seen this twice already. We have the Buck Omni Hunter in the camo nylon padded, sort of hard-sided sheath. The Omni Hunter features a big old bellied skinning blade and a gut hook, rubber handle, 3 1/4 inch blade, 4 3/8 handle, hand filling, capable, inexpensive, 420 HC blade steel, like new, no box but with sheath. And then the Fox FX 598 Karambit in a beautifully crafted Kydex sheath with sort of a slim Tech-Lock type device. Black coated Bowler N690 CO blade steel with a bird's eye hole. That is a 2 3/8 blade, backed up by a ringtail G10 handle, and the handle is 4.5 inches in length. Looks like the blade stock is less than 1/8 of an inch. Condition on this one also like new, but with box. This knife sells new for about $124 online. The Omni Hunter sells new for about $40. So what is that? $164 if you bought both of these brand new, probably plus some sales tax and postage and whatnot. We offered these first independently at $90 for the Fox and $30 for the Buck. Didn't sell. We packaged them together at $90 that following Saturday. Still here. Ran them last week for $80 as a package. Still here. Dropped them to $65 on Saturday. Still here. Last and final time you're going to see them. Brother-in-law specials. $50 for the pair. 50 plus 20 each to sharpen. That is the Buck Fox combo. Next up, boy, this is an interesting package. It sure is. From Halfbreed Blades. What do I have going on here? A big little reflection. I got a sleeve. I got a box. I got an envelope full of documents. I got closed cell foam. I got more closed cell foam. I got like $50 worth of packaging. And then I got a strange but wonderful knife. It really kind of is. You're going to get a tech lock. And you're going to get a pretty ingenious molded plastic sheath with a molly clip installed. Inside all that, I think there's a knife. There is. I guess I would call that a coyote tan Cerakote with brown G10 scales. Very interesting knife. I have an edge here. I have an edge here. I have an edge here. I have no edge here. There must be some very specific use for this knife. I just don't know what it is. 3 7/8 inch blade to about here, and then 3 7/8 inches of handle from here. Condition is like new in the box. This package sells online at your favorite web retailer for $195. We ran it last week for $145, no takers. Dropped it to $125 on Saturday. Still here. Somebody gets to take this one home, all in, shipped, priority mail for $100, and then $130, and I'll sharpen all 3 of those recurve edges. That was kind of stupid on my part, but I'll do it. That is the Halfbreed Combat Clearance. Next up. Ooh. I'm kind of surprised this one made it through last week. This is the Case XX 61549L SS Copperlock. And not just any Copperlock. Notice the engraving on the bolsters and the end caps. Notice that exquisite Rogers corncob jigging in Kentucky bluegrass coloration. Polished True Sharp stainless blade. This knife made in 2013. If I can get the camera to pick this up, it is engraved number 172 out of 250 made. We believe this was a salesman sample. It is near mint, no box, rock solid lockup. Beautiful action and uncase-like, almost perfect centering. We'll call it near mint, no box. 2013, number 172 of 250. We ran this last week for $150. Didn't sell. Dropped it to $125 on Saturday. Still here. Somebody gets a pretty special case knife. 4 1/4 inches of closed length Copperlock loveliness. $110 like it is, shipped priority mail, or $130 with an TheApostleP edge, Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. The case XX61549L Copperlock. Next up, it's time to get into some watches, boys. From Citizen, and we do have the instruction manual for this Eco Drive Pilot style watch. I can't tell you the reference number because that's all the material I have for this one. But it is a PVD coated case. And is that a sapphire? I don't think so. Looks like a mineral crystal. Sort of a dark gray charcoal dial. Eco Drive quartz movement powered by any light source. Arabic 1 through 12 and then small Arabic 13 through 24. Markers on the dial. Date at 3 o'clock on a black date wheel. Dimensions on this one are 42 in diameter, 49 lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width, 12 thick. Screw down case back, 100 meters of water resist. I don't have the reference number. It is on a rather smart looking gray sailcloth strap with a Citizen signed buckle. Very nice package. I think I showed you a loom shot last week. I'll try to find that and include it this week. It's nothing special, but it's adequate. Condition is very near mint, no box. We ran it for 130 last week, didn't sell it, dropped it down to 110 on Saturday. It's still here. So this week, somebody gets a right smart package in a Citizen Eco Drive, very legible watch. 90, what are we doing? 95 bucks, like it is. No need to sharpen. The Citizen Eco Drive Pilot. Next up, this is a rather interesting watch. From Kenneth Cole, designer of what, clothing and fragrances, I guess? This is the Kenneth Cole Reaction Moon Phase watch. Sort of Cartier tank styling. All I know is it is a Japanese quartz movement. Looks like it is a snapback case. So here's what you got. You have time, you have day, you have date, and you have moon phase. So the day of the month is at 3, the day of the week is at 9, and then the moon at 6. Condition on this watch is excellent, just very, very fine superficial hairlines. It is on a nicely grained, genuine leather strap. Seems to be running fine. I set it about a week ago, and it looks like it's might be a minute fast or so. We're not going to hold you up on this one. A really smart dress watch. If you need a watch for such an occasion, let's do on the Kenneth Cole Reaction Moon Phase. Let's do 45 bucks shipped priority mail. Next up, if you are my age, you're going to like this one. Check this out, guys. Big long box. Whoops. It says Timex on it. And it says Timex on the inner box, and that's a clamshell affair. And all the paperwork and everything is with this. This is the Timex Snoopy Marlin automatic. Check that out. Beautiful sunburst silver dial. Those appear to be applied markers. They might be embossed, but definitely proud of the surface of that sunburst dial. Kind of a larger Marlin, 40 millimeters in diameter, 47 lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width, and about 13 thick on that very domed, boxed acrylic crystal. The movement is a Miyota, And Timex has given us their own number, calling it the MV02N. What I can tell you is it must be an 8000 series Miyota because it hand winds, but it does not hack. Okay. And it is running, man, really well. I set this about 12 hours ago, and it's about 2 seconds slow. So running pretty good. What's that, -4 per day? Got a display back. Very cool. And a nice genuine leather strap. SB Foot Tanning Company, Red Wing, Minnesota. How about that? Nice branded Timex buckle. No signature on the crown, but who cares? Very, very cool. These are running $249 web pricing, whether you buy them from another retailer or direct from Timex's website. It's like new in the box, and we're going to sell this one shipped priority mail for $180. $180 on the Timex Snoopy Marlin. Next up, from Seiko. And there's not much on the box. Let's get. I don't know what's in here. Let's see. I got an instruction manual. I got a box. Everything's pretty generic. I got an extra link. That's not a factory link. That is a strap code link. I teased you about this watch yesterday in the heads up video, and here it is. Check it. That, my friends, is an SKX 009 Pepsi bezel, beautifully modded, okay? Inside, this one is rocking the Seiko NH36, which is like a 4R36. Day date, hacking, hand winding movement, much better than the 7S26 movement it came with. It's also sporting a domed sapphire crystal with a ton of anti-reflective coating and a strap code J-Louis, or Jubilee, because we can't say Jubilee, bracelet. Got the flip lock, double pushers, milled internals, stamped outer. Beautiful package. Beautiful package. Condition very near mint. In box as modded. Hardly any marks on this case. Got some minor desk rash on the clasp. I don't know what this cost to put together, but I'll guarantee it's more than we're charging you for it. Super nice package. If you don't own an SKX and you really haven't bought one because of the movement, this is your huckleberry. What are we going to charge for this? How about the bargain price of... Oh, wait. First of all, bezel is perfectly aligned. Perfectly aligned. Just so you know. $240 for the XKX 009 modded. That is a steal. Next up, you like Seiko, but you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. We have for you a Seiko Quartz. We'll call it a dressy everyday watch. It is the SUR311 on bracelet. There is your hang tag, $250 suggested retail. It kind of looks like a Quartz Sarb. I put this on the pillow backwards. That's going to bother me. So, Seiko Quartz movement, and the movement on this one is the 6N52 Quartz, 39 millimeters in diameter, 47 lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width, and 8 millimeters thick. Very nice package. You got a hollow end link but solid link bracelet, stamped clasp, double pushers. Little loom plops at each hour marker and in the hour and minute hands. I'm not going to do a loom shot. I'm sure it's barely adequate. Condition on this one is very near mint in box. As I showed you, $250 retail. Looks like new ones of this model are selling at online retailers between $140 and $190. This very smart package, something you can wear to church on Christmas Eve and not be embarrassed. $90, $90 on the Seiko SUR311 quartz watch. Okay, what time is it, my friends? What time is it, my friends? Well, it must be time for a Seiko, because that's what the box says. The model number is a Presage series SRPB 43, which means, my friends, that it is cocktail time. Oh, with that ice blue dial, that boxed Hardlex crystal, that dial. Oh, the dial. Look at that patent leather, black deployment buckle leather strap with blue stitching. Oh. Running the 4R35B movement, made in Japan, this one says on the back and on the dial. So I guess does that make it a J1? I don't know. But not a Thailand watch. A Japanese-made watch. Man, look at that thing play with the light. Full polished case. 40 mil in diameter, 48 lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width, and just 11.5 thick. Of course, that 4R35 movement is going to hack and hand wind. I think they're 23 joules. And I think we got a display back. Yeah, we do. With the golden rotor. How about that? Just 50 meters of water resist on this one, I believe. Condition is very near mint to maybe like new in box. Never worn, according to my seller, and the strap would bear that out. Let's see. Seiko retail for this watch is $425, but they sell between $340 and $380 brand new at web retailers. This one can be yours. $295 shipped priority mail. That is the Seiko SRPB 43 cocktail time. Next up, more watch loveliness. This one from Laco since 1925, a manufacturer of German, primarily pilot watches. Got a little leather hang tag on this one, telling us it's the reference 862100 Augsburg Blue 42 with a retail price of 410 USD, and that's what they sell for. And check this out, guys. Would you look at that sunburst blue dial? Oh my. Now, they make this Augsburg 42 in a few different colorations, and all of them are less money than that blue. Gee, I wonder why. So the blue sell for $410. The case is 316L stainless, blasted, 42 millimeter diameter, 50 lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width, 11.5 thick. I will throw a loom shot in now. It's just nice, stable, substantial, legible loom. No date on this one. Laco calls this their Laco 21 movement. I do not know what base movement that is, but when we watch the rotor spinning, it looks like a Miyota to me because of that unidirectional. There we go. That just seems Miyota-y to me. It comes on a very nice gray canvas strap with top stitched holes, 2 keepers, and then you're also going to get a, is that a 2-piece? No. Goodness gracious, Rob. Let's make it harder than it has to be. It's a 1-piece NATO. And it is branded Laco. Signed on the buckle. Appears to be an unworn watch. That's a Barton strap on the watch. The Laco is the NATO. And it's going to be near mint to like new. Very, very near mint to like new in the box. As I said, $410 is what these sell for. This one can be yours, shipped priority mail. $320 on the Laco 862100. Augsburg 42 blue. Next up, G-Shock fans, this is your night. We got the big box with the tin inside, all the paperwork. You guys know the drill on the G-Shocks. Cards, manuals, instructions, nobody reads. Big old tin. And we got us a G-Shock 5000 metal. Yep. References GMW B5000D-1CR. PVD case back. Stainless steel shroud, stainless steel bracelet, and a beautiful bracelet. Milled clasp. Just a little bit of dust scratch on the bracelet. It's got that auto on the new, what is it, 3.5 or 4 second light. It is multiband 6. It is Bluetooth. It is blingy. It is near mint in box. And these retail at your favorite web retailer for $550. This one near mint in box can be yours, shipped priority mail. $375 for the G-Shock Square Metal. $375. Next up, time to get back to knives, my friend. And when we return to knives, we are going to return in a big way. Yes, we are. Gee, I don't know. Does anybody want any of these? I don't know. Let's see. There's a card in here. John Goodmanson, owner-operator, North Arm. Michael Goodmanson, owner-operator, North Arm. There is a little letter telling us about this watch. Or watch. Knife. What is it? No box, just the paperwork. And this, just this little knife. This is a Skaha 2 carbon fiber. Deep carry. Paper clip. Ball bearing flipper. Oh. And the flipping action. I know why these things are so addictive. Listen to that double click. That's 35 VN blade, 3 5/16 inches in length. A gorgeous, I mean, it's like a stonewash polish that will not quit. Oh. A little less deep on the maker's mark than the first version had, which I think is kind of sad. Beautifully sharpened by the maker. There's your lock engagement. There's your perfect centering. Condition is like new, no box. A Skaha 2. Only found one sold knife on eBay in the carbon fiber. That one sold at an auction on eBay for $275. This one can be yours, like new, no box, $250, like it is, $270 with my edge on it. That is the North Arm Skaha 2. CF. Next up, from my friend and brother, Matt Collector Knives, from Maniago, Italy, in Lionsteel, we have a CK0115NC. This is the Lionsteel /CK Dom from the Euro Barlow series. We got natural canvas micarta covers. We got titanium bolsters. We have a blade, sheep's foot configuration, cut swedge, double long pole, M390. 3 3/4 inches in closed length. Centering is down the middle. The pull weight is 7. The walk and talk are perfect. The condition, near mint to like new in box. This knife currently in stock at Collector Knives for $122. Or you could just buy this one. Not that you shouldn't support my buddy Mike, but let's face it, guys. The money is as good in your pocket as it is in his. $90 shipped, priority mail, $110 with my edge on it. That's the Lionsteel CK Dom. Next up, this is a cool knife. I do not have a box for this one, but I do have a certificate of authenticity and a beautiful leather pocket slip. This is from South African maker Willem O'Kelly. This is his interpretation of the Tony Bowes design Lanny's clip. It is 3 3/4 inches in closed length. It has a federal shield. The cover material is called Blanket Rag Micarta. The bolsters are 304 stainless. The liners are 304 stainless. The back spring is N690CO. The blade steel is N690CO. The blade thickness is 1/8 of an inch. It was made February of 2021. Would you like to see the knife? I think you would. From K. Roo Customs. Come on, slip on out of there, baby. Oh, look at that. Look at that, would ya? The blanket rag micarta, the federal shield, the rat tail, satin finished, stainless steel bolsters, a robust 8-pull. It's got a nail nick that looks like put in with a keyway cutter. You're going to want to pinch it. Look at that beautiful, beautiful Lanny's clip blade. Oh. So it looks like the heat treat scale is kind of polished on the flats. And then we got a hand rubbed satin horizontal on the bevel and the swedge. Beautiful snap. Beautiful centering. And these are mill relieved liners. So they're milled to leave a raised boss that would act as a washer, so you don't have the drag of that full area of the bolster. Just like Tony did. Okay. Condition is near mint to like new with slip and certificate. Your price on this one, guys, $250. $250 like it is, $270 with an Apostle P edge. That's the K-Roo Custom Lanny's clip. Next up, this is kind of cool. I haven't seen this box from Case. Check it. They gave the chrome vanadium, the CV knives, kind of their own branding. So what we have here is a 6249 CV, a 6249 CV Copperhead. Yeah. Check that out, my friends. I should have measured it. It's like almost 4 inches in closed length with a main clip. Full height hollow in the CV steel. Half stops. About a 6-pull. Stunning walk and talk. Centering is very close to perfect. And we got a secondary pen blade. Nice big usable pen. Look at that. What are we calling this bone? We're calling it amber peach seed jig bone. I don't know if I'd call that a peach seed, but they call whatever they want their case. Condition on this one is near mint to like new in the box. Your price, $50. 50 on the case. $62.49 CV Copperhead. Next up, from Spyderco, Golden, Colorado, USA Earth, we got a Manix 2. But I hear stuff in here. What do we have inside? I got a factory pocket clip, and I have a factory G10 scale set. Because this knife is wearing a set of gorgeous Cascadi carbon fiber scales and a deep carry titanium MXG clip. Very, very slight wear in the clip. I mean, very slight. Just a little burnishing on the corners. S30V blade. Looks like it's been lovingly sharpened by its owner. Not a bad job, I must say. Lockup is rock solid. Action stunning. Centering about perfect. So we'll call this very near mint. In box. All original parts included. So if you buy this knife brand new from your favorite web retailer in stock configuration, it's $126. My consignor paid $80 for these German-made Cascadi scales. What, 20 or 25 for the clip? So he's got like $225, $230 in this knife. All original parts included. Can be yours for $150, $150 like it is, $170 with an Apostle P edge. That's in your inventory as Spyderco Manix 2 Cust scales. Next up, a very successful real beast from Zero Tolerance. They've been making this knife for some years now, guys. It is the ZT0562CF Hinderer Slicer. Now, current production of this knife is going to be rocking the S35VN blade steel. Not so with this one. Just notice that glistening carbon fiber. This one, I think, has the most desirable blade steel it's ever been manufactured with. Carpenter CTS 204P, which is an M390 and 20 CV analog that I think generally performs the best of the three. Only wear on this knife is just a little bit of wear on the clip right at the high point. Not even through the coating, just kind of nicely burnished. There is your lock engagement on that steel inserted titanium frame lock. There's your Hinderer lock bar stabilizer. And of course it's running on ball bearings. Centering is perfect. And I'm going to put my finger on the lock bar and I'm going to flip it open. No death lock. And beautiful flipping action. So condition on this is going to be near mint in box. Current minimum advertised price for this knife. Oh, the current ones are 20 CV. I'm sorry, not S35VN. But they are currently priced at your favorite retailer at $280. This one can be yours. Shipped priority mail, all in, $220, and then $245 if you'd like it with my edge on it. Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. That is the ZT0562CF. Next up, heading over to Oregon City to the Benchmade Knife Company. We got a blue class knife, a 535 GRY-1 Bugout. I don't know, this is still kind of my favorite Bugout. It's so warm and friendly. With that muted green FRN handle, the subdued gold standoffs and thumb studs, the gray coated shorty deep carry pocket clip and blade. And this one's been used a little, guys. If I can get the light to reflect, there's some There's some superficial scratches in that coating. Doesn't appear to be through anywhere, but it's been used. It's been sharpened lovingly by its owner, not over sharpened in the least. Got solid lockup. The action's a little gummy. This has been a user, but you know, it's not terrible by any means. And let's see what the blade centering looks like. It's going to favor the left side as you're looking at it. But a very nice user bug out. This version of the bug out currently selling for $149 online at your favorite retailer. This one can be yours, shipped priority mail $115 and then $135 if you like it with an Apostle P edge. The Benchmade 535GRY-1 bug out. Next up, more Benchmade. This is going to be a 940-2 Osborne, and it comes with like a bucket of clips. You've got on the knife a Parkerized Emerson. Then we got another Parkerized Emerson, and then we got a polished split arrow. So if you can wear out 2 Parkerized Emerson clips, good luck. The 940-2 sporting the black G10 scales, the toxic green standoffs, but bright unanodized thumb studs. Again, a bit of a user, kind of a gummy, but not bad action. Lockup's rock solid. Blade centering is doggone if it ain't perfect, it's awful close. It's been used, it's been sharpened. Got some scratches in the satin, but definitely not a knife that's lost much of its lifespan. That's a fingerprint. Just a nice example. Good old girl. Let's see. If you want to buy a brand new one of these, $174 at your favorite web retailer. This one can be yours. $1.25, $125 like it is. $145 you'd like it with my edge on it. Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. The Benchmade 940-2 Osborne. Next up, talk about a good old girl. No box with this one. Just a microfiber pouch on the Benchmade 556 Mini Griptilian. Now see, the thing to do would be to buy that 940-2 that you just saw and this one and put that other Parkerized Emerson clip on the mini grip. So you got your black Norl GTX handle. You got your drop point blade, 154 cm. It's been used. It's been touched up, not over sharpened at all. Got some little abrasions in the blade. I got pretty good lockup, just a tiny little bit of side play. This one probably needs to just come apart and have the washers polished. But got some clip wear. Just a great little glove compartment knife right there. How about we do $50 shipped priority mail on this one, $70 with my edge on it. And next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. That's the Benchmade 556 Mini Grip. Next up, we're heading back to Golden, guys, for a Spyderco. This is a Para 3 FRN in kind of the standard configuration with the black handle, the deep carry paperclip clip, the blade in CTS BD1N. I got a very slight amount of play in that compression lock. Oh, it just went away. Great action. Centering is going to favor the right a little bit. Blade seems to be unmarked. A little bit of tape residue. So it might have opened a letter, but very little to zero edge wear. We'll call it near mint in box. Map pricing for this knife at your favorite web retailer is $105. This one can be yours. $75 shipped priority mail. $95 with an ApostleP edge. That's the Spyderco Para 3 FRN. Next up, from We Knife, we have a model 2004 Alpha Banter with blue G10 with gray stainless steel liners and an S35 VN blade. Stonewashed. A handsome little stubby. There's that blue G10. There's that gorgeous wee pivot. Nice deep carry clip. Going to be right hand tip up only. Little scuff right by the brand name on the clip. But other than that, it's pretty unmarked. There's that, you know, that looks more like a bead blast than it's like a tumbled bead blast. Edge is very unmolested. Zero blade play. There is your lock engagement on the stainless steel liner lock. Ball bearing pivot. Rock solid Laco. Blade centering is beautiful. So condition, we'll say near mint in box. Current web pricing for this knife, and it is in stock several places, $96 at your favorite retailer. This one can be yours. Shipped priority mail, all in $70. $90 with an ApostleP edge. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, definitely the gem of the sale. From Randall Made Knives, in a beautiful leather sheath that looks like it's not been carried. Now, my consignor put a little paracord loop that can be pulled tight for extra retention. It's kind of clever. I like that. Now you just have to get it loose. There. Look at the inside with that finger groove. What do they call that? A paratrooper handle? We have a black linen micarta handled Randall Model 3. Looks like we got burgundy, white, black, white, burgundy on the spacers. Nickel silver guard. Brazed construction. And this is a carbon steel Model 3 with the 4 9/16 inch blade. It has been used a little. There are some scratches in the blade right through here. Probably from just one misstep on the sharpening stone. Not over sharpened, just touched up. Condition we'll call excellent. Let's see. Your price on this one. It's going to be really close to what you would pay Randall to order this knife brand new and then wait 6 years for it. Let's do $400 on the Randall Model 3. Oh, $420 if I sharpen it. Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, from one of the nicest men in the knife making world, LT Wright. We have an LT Wright switchback Scandi with black matte canvas micarta and A2 blade steel in a perfect fold over bushcraft sheath. Here's the knife. It's kind of a clipped bushcrafter, which I like. 3 9/16 inches of blade length, 4 5/8 inches of handle. A stunning piece of handle work, by the way. That's your black canvas with those LT Wright bolts. Brass nuts with stainless steel male components. Brass lanyard tube. No liners on this one. Got your trademark 90-degree sharp cornered spine. Condition on this one is like new in the box with sheath. These sell brand new at your favorite web retailer for $165. This one can be yours all in, shipped, priority mail, $120 like it is, $140 with my edge on it. Now I will tell you, it doesn't need me. LT does a great job on that Scandi, and it hasn't been used. So there you go. The LT Right switchback. Next up, from Escanaba, Michigan, USA, Bark River Knives, we have a Bravo 1 in 3V with orange fire, burlap scales, red liners, and brass pins. Look at that sheath system, huh? How you want to carry it, take your pick. Completely ambi and very versatile. There's the knife. There's the knife. That is a full height convex Bravo 1. 4 1/4 inch blade, 4 13/16 inches of orange fire burlap. Awesome. The way the orange plays with the red liners is amazing. The brass pins look stunning. In hand, it's Bravo. Condition on this one is near mint to like new. In the box, you guys saw the retail price on the box, so you want to find out what it really costs online, subtract like 100, right? So this knife would have sold new for about $280, $285 from Knife Ship Free or DLT or one of those boys. This one can be yours, shipped priority mail, all in, $225 and then $245 with an ApostleP edge. That is the Bark River Bravo 1 in 3V. Next up, from Boker, Zolingen, a tree brand knife. This is the Boker tree brand Club Gentleman. The covers are desert freaking ironwood. Rat tail nickel silver bolsters. Brass liners. Blade, a 7.5 to 8 pull. Match striker long pull. Cut swedge, spear point blade. Bowler N690 blade steel. Stunning walk and talk. Perfect centering. We'll call it near mint, no box. It's just been carried a little. Right now you can buy this knife online for $194. This one can be yours, shipped priority mail, $125 like it is. $145 with an ApostleP edge. It's the Boker Tree brand Club Gentleman. And by the way, if you get it sharpened, next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, I can't believe I've not seen this knife. But here you go. It comes with no box, but what a cool knife, guys. From Lionsteel and Collector Knives, we have the Roundhead Slim Copper. Check this out. Michael, you surprised me. How did I not know about this? Satin finished copper handles with just a line across to emulate that titanium bolster that would generally come on this knife. It's a round head, so you got that single spear blade, M390, double long pull, cut swedge, 7 pull, perfect walk and talk. Centering's perfect. I'd call this like new, but the copper is starting to patina ever so slightly. Other than that, it's like brand new. No box, though. These are currently available right now at collectorknives.net for $135. This one can be yours. Shipped priority mail, $110, like it is. $130 with an ApostleP edge. That's the Lionsteel / CK Roundhead Slim Copper. Next up, From the Farm and Field Tool line, from Great Eastern Cutlery, we got a number 62 Pocket Carver model 620320 in red and black linen micarta, which makes for a pretty cool knife. If you looked at this from 3 feet away, you'd think, hey, that's some nice looking Cocobolo, but it's not. It's layered red and black linen micarta, beautifully polished, brass pins and pivots, triple Warney design catch bit whittler. Farm and Field Pocket Carver is the etch on that satin main blade. A 7.5-inch pull. Super good snap. Whoops. Oh, that blade's got a little bit of a tight pin. That's okay. Blade alignment's beautiful. Condition very near mint in tube. 3 13/16 is your close length. We'll call this one, how about 150? 150 like it is. 185, I sharpen all 3 blades. It's the GEC Farm and Field number 62 Pocket Carver. Next up, from Spyderco, Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth, we have a Yojimbo 2 black blade, tan handle, 20 CV blade. DLT Trading exclusive. There's that Desert Tan G10. Black hardware, black clip. Black blade. Menacing black blade in 20 CV. Perfect action. Awesome centering. Rock solid lockup. Condition absolutely like new in the box. Your price on this one? Let's do 160. 160 like it is. 185 with an TheApostleP edge. That's the Spyderco Yojimbo 2 Tan DLC 20 CV. Next up, I have not yet handled one of these till today. From Spyderco. In very fine print, which is interesting because it's a big mother of a knife. It doesn't say Yojimbo, it says Yojumbo. Yojumbo. Look at that, I got stuff everywhere. Look at that. Big knife. 5 3/8 closed length. Cold steel-esque G10, very aggressively textured. Look how the clip looks tiny on that knife. Look at this, guys. 4 inches of S30V Janich Evil. Look at that. Lockup is rock solid. Free drop in action. Centering's down the middle. Condition on this one is like new in the box. Minimum advertised pricing, web price on the Yojumbo is $168 at your favorite retailer. This like new in box example can be yours. Shipped priority mail for $130. $130 like it is, $150 with an TheApostleP edge. That's the Yojumbo. Next up we have the last knife in the sale. It's from Tops. There's like a whistle and some other stuff in there. And then there's the blue card of death from Tops. It's the tactical division of Tops. This is the Cockpit Commander. Kydex sheath. The Tops rotating springy clip, which I love. And here's the knife. Look at that thing. Well, I'll be doggone if that doesn't have 2 sharp edges. It sure does. 1095 blade, 3 3/4 inches long all the way back to here. Okay, just so you know. Then 3 inches of linen micarta handle with, are those white liners? Yeah, something like that. You got a little finger thing. I guess this would be a pilot's knife, suitable for just grabbing in a safe manner and cutting paracord and parachute to get free. Or whatever else you have to cut to get free. Condition on this is like new in the box. They are gone. Can't buy one anywhere. When they were available, they were like 95 bucks plus tax and shipping. Web retail. This one can be yours in shipped priority mail, person to person, $80 like it is. 100 with an Apostle P edge. That is the tops cockpit commander. And that, guys, brings us to the end of another knife and watch sale on the Apostle P channel. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ, whose birth we celebrate in just over a week. Hallelujah! Talk to you soon, my friends.